Greetings everyone, my name is Coach Freddy and I would like to welcome you to Kettlebell Conditioning. So for this workout, all we'll need is a kettlebell, a mat, and some water. So if you're new to kettlebell conditioning, I recommend you use a weight of 10 to 15 pounds. And if you're more intermediate or advanced, I recommend anywhere from 15 to 25 pounds. So this workout is going to consist of 8 exercises. Each one is going to be performed for 40 seconds on with a 20-second rest period to transition into the next exercise. So before we get started, I'll demonstrate each exercise. The first one is going to be a goblet squat. So grabbing that kettlebell, feet shoulder width apart, just slowly lowering and coming up. Nice and easy. So side view, dropping back on those heels and coming up. Second exercise is going to be a bent over row. So for 20 seconds, that left leg is going to be forward. Roll with the right. Nice and easy, keeping that elbow tucked to your side. And then we'll switch. Latter 20 seconds is going to be opposite side. All right, third exercise is going to be a sit-up to a press. So on your back, knees bent, you're going to slowly lower to the ground, kettlebell overhead, and exploding up, raising that kettlebell up into a press. Fourth exercise is going to be a kettlebell swing, so hinging at the hip and exploding up, using those glutes and hamstrings, coming up to eye level. The fifth exercise is going to be a bicep curl. So keeping those elbows in, going through that full range of motion, coming all the way up and all the way down. Exercise number 6 is going to be an overhead tricep extension. So keeping those elbows in, coming overhead and extending that elbow, working those triceps. Number 7 is going to be a deadlift. So feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart, bend those knees and exploding up that kettlebell. So side view, chest up, shoulders back, slowly dropping down and exploding up. And the 8th and final exercise is going to be a kettlebell alternate knee raise. So side view kettlebell, we're going to raise it to that left knee and alternate to the right, working those abdominals. All right, time to get warmed up. So placing that kettlebell down, arms off to your side. Let's get a few shoulder rolls going. Nice and easy, preparing that body for more strenuous exercise. And reverse, taking it back, keeping those shoulders loose, activating those traps. Good, and spread those legs out, arms off to your side. Let's go ahead and reach. Stretching out those obliques, shifting to both sides, shifting those hips. One more each side. Good, and bringing those feet closer together, bend those elbows, get those hooks going across the body. Nice rotation, loosen up that torso. Good, from here, feet shoulder width apart, slowly dropping down to that squat, dropping back on those heels, and explode up into a calf raise. And repeat, up. Coming up, exploding up, down nice and slow. And last one. Good. It's time taking that right leg, going behind that left, into a curtsy. Open up those hips, alternate to both sides. And once more on each side. Good, finishing off with jumping jacks for 20 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and go. And 3, 2, 1, and we should be nice and warm, getting into that first round. So again, we have 8 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We'll take a 1-minute break and repeat for another round for a total of 2. First exercise, get into those goblet squats, and 3, 2, 1, and go. We are halfway there. Good, and relax. 20 seconds. Moving on to number 2. Again, we have an isolated bent row, so we're going to be in a split stance. Left foot is forward. Right leg is run for 20 seconds, and then we'll switch. 3, 2, 1, and go. Driving that elbow back. Good, and switch. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Right into it for 20 seconds. And time. Good, moving on to number 3. Sit up to a press. So positioning on your mat. 10 seconds. Breathe. 3, 2, 1, and go. Slowly lower. Kettlebell overhead. Reaching up. Into a press. Halfway there. And time. Coming back to your feet. Number 4, going to those kettlebell swings. Breathe, catch your breath. And 3, 2, 1. Give me your side view. Exploding from those hips. Raising that kettlebell up to eye level. We are halfway there. Keep going, stay consistent. Ooh, and time. Your heart rate should be up. Next, we have those bicep curls. Five seconds. And go. Going through that full range, all the way up, all the way down, fully flexing those biceps. You want to make it more intense? You can always balance on one leg. Halfway there. Good, and time. Almost there. Moving to number 6, overhead tricep extensions. Again, if you want to increase the intensity on this one, you can also balance on one foot as well. Keeping those elbows in, going through that full range. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice controlled breathing, one rep at a time. Halfway there. Burn out those triceps. Ooh, and time. Shaking it out, 20 seconds. Moving on to those deadlifts. Exercise number 7. Remember, chest up, shoulders back. Pulling from the ground, exploding up, coming down slow. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ten more seconds. Good, and time. Breathe. Coming up on that final exercise of the round. Alternating knee raises with that kettlebell. Every time you lift that knee, go ahead and brace that core. Brace those abdominals. And when you're holding that kettlebell, keep those elbows bent, taking some of that pressure off your shoulders. 3, 2, 1, and go. Driving that knee up. Let's go. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and time. Great job. We made it through one round, 1 minute rest period. Grab your water, catch your breath. We're doing one more round. Since we've gone through each exercise once, now you can determine if you need to increase your weight. This will be the time. Breathe, catch your breath, shake it out. Get ready for that final round. Going back to the top, those goblet squats. Breathe, still have 20 seconds. So I'm going to provide variations to make it more intense on each exercise as we do it. Goblet squats in 10. Grabbing that kettlebell, getting ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So if you like to make this more intense, let's go ahead and pulse at the bottom. Slight little bounce. Breathe. That becomes too intense. Just coming back. into that goblet. Going down to your level of comfort. Doesn't have to be as low as me. Never feels comfortable. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. 20 seconds. ISO bent over rolls. Remember, left leg is forward. And that right arm, you want to make it more intense. Balancing on that left leg. And rolling with the right. And 3, 2, 1. And go. Challenge yourself to get better. Again, if this is too intense, place that right foot down. Keeping that elbow tucked in. And roll. Switch. Opposite hand, opposite foot again. Balancing on that right. If you want to make it more intense, roll with the left. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Woo. Sit-ups to press. Coming to our mat. Breathe. Catch your breath. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Coming down slow. Overhead. Explode up. Into that press. Make it more intense by going really slow. Strengthen that lower back. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Already halfway there. Ten seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Couple more. And time. Ooh, coming back to your feet. Moving on to those kettlebell swings. Variation you can do. Coming up, we're going to switch at the top. Swinging with the left. When you're up, switching to the right. And repeat. Or keeping that kettlebell swing. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Remember hinging at the hip. Using those glutes. Power that kettlebell up. Coming up to eye level. Keep pushing, keep breathing. We're halfway through this workout. Couple more. And time. Woo. Halfway there, going to those bicep curls. Balancing on one leg for more intensity or keeping both feet on the ground. You choose. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Those elbows in. Squeezing those biceps as you come up, as you curl. All the way up, all the way down, going through that full range. Burning out, burning out. Give me 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Shake it out. Overhead tricep extensions. Remember, keep those elbows in. Fully extending that elbow. Keep that tricep strong. Making it more intense by kicking one leg back. 3, 2, 1, and go. Halfway. If you're balancing on one leg, go ahead and switch to the other. me 10 seconds. Almost there. Three, two, one. Deadlifts, breathe, catch your breath, shake it out. Final 2 exercises. And 3, 2, 1. Coming down extremely slow. Explode up. And repeat. That's too intense. We're just going rep by rep. You choose your intensity. Already halfway. Keep that forearm tight. Chest up. Shoulders back. And 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Ooh. We've come to the final exercise. Kettlebell alternate. Knee raises. Let's leave everything in these 40 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and go. Drive those knees up. Remember, every time you raise that knee, you brace that core. Let's go, last exercise. Come on, finish. Stay with me. Less than 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and time. Great job. Give you 20 seconds, grab you some water. We're gonna cool down on our mat. Kettlebell off to the side. Starting off on our backs. Both knees are bent. Both arms off to your side. We're gonna raise them overhead. And slowly coming back towards those knees. All the way down. And repeat. Control your breathing. Bringing that heart rate back down. And one more overhead. Good. This time, bringing that right knee to our chest. Left leg is going to be out, resting on the floor. Let's go ahead and rotate the right ankle. Big circles to your left and to your right. And it's going to bring that right knee across your body. And breathe. Slowly coming back to the middle and switch left knee to your chest, right leg extended, let it rest on the floor. Go ahead and rotate the left ankle, big circles to your left and to your right. Let's go to bring that left knee across your body. Try and relax as much as possible. Good, and release, coming back to the middle. And we're coming up on our mat. Flipping over into a half kneeling lunge. So right knee is down, left knee is up. We're just going to gently press into that left hip and hold. Good, and release. That right heel is up. Our left toes is up. Reaching down, stretching out that left hamstring, just hinging forward, holding slightly, be sure not to overly stretch. And relaxing, switch. Opposite knees up, chest up, shoulders back, and just gently pressing forward into that right hip. Right toes up, hinging forward, stretching out that right hamstring. Good, and release. Slowly coming to your feet, finishing off those stretches. So taking that right hand, coming over to your left ear, and gently pulling back to the right, stretching out those straps. Release. Opposite hand going over to the opposite ear. Gently pulling and hold. Good, and release. Arms off to your side, big shoulder rolls. And reverse, taking it back. Placing that left hand across your body and hold. Just open and close that left hand. Loosen up those fingers. Slowly rotating that wrist. And switch, opening up. Opposite hand coming across. Same thing. And close that hand, loosen up those fingers. Slowly rotate that wrist. Good, and relaxing, finishing off with one deep breath. So bend those knees, arms overhead, inhale. And exhale slow. Great job, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Hope you have a great one, and I'll see you next time.